Hey everybody, what's up, my homesteaders? Sorry about that. How y'all doing? I seen Piggy was in there. Thanks for coming here, old buddy Piggy. I appreciate that. Uh, yeah, I had to cancel and pop back on there. Sister called me. My nephew was broke down, uh, and he was needing something so he could change the tire or whatever. And then a few minutes later, after I canceled the live, the original one I had set up, she's coming back. Said, or she had Mama coming back. Said, "Don't worry about it. We got it under control. Uh, Somebody else is going or whatever." And I said, "Well, okay." I was fitting to get ready to head out the door, but hey Scotty, on cross MTP, how you doing, buddy? Live's ruined. I'm here now. Oh Lord. But yeah, we've got to get my little fan going. It's getting hot back here. Tempest coming back up. Hey Joey. Yeah, be careful on the road, man. Seriously. Matter of fact, everybody is going to the meetup. Y'all be careful. So if you're over on this side of the country, it's a long way to go to get over there. So anything can happen. And a lot of idiots out there on the road too. Yeah, yeah, I may not have too many here tonight. A lot of people might be on the road trying to go ahead and get to the meetup. I don't know. I probably won't stay too long. I am kind of tired. I had to work over today, and then Gina kind of stayed up late because somebody was enjoying watching herself be live. She had to watch it back over again a couple of times. Oh, Suburban Hillbilly. Nature sick. I've been there not too long ago. Yeah. Like I said, I had to cancel and come right, and then like 10 minutes later. I mean, it was probably not even that long. I was just in on the community tab typing up. Sorry guys, I can't make it tonight and all that good stuff. Hey Randy Ridge. And then bam, Mama called me and said, "Don't worry about it. She got it under control." And I said, well, "All right, I was getting ready to go." So I had to reset it all back up. So it is what it is. We're here though. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm hoping we get some really cool lives from the 10 killer meetup. I think that's gonna be awesome. Uh, I think I already heard Jerry say he's going live some. Said he might do. I think he said he might go live on the way. Butler Family Farm, Jerry and Susan. He might go live on the way. He's not sure, but he said something about he probably would go live like he normally does while he's there. So I'm sure Johnny's going to be live. Ginger and Joey's probably going to be live. There's probably going to be tons of lives for us to watch this weekend. But yeah, I probably won't stay. Uh, Probably about like the usual 6:45 maybe. He's got it planned out. I have got to get off my butt, start making some videos. I haven't been getting anything out here lately. I need to. Thinking about going back trying the whole fishing deal again. Uh, at some point, I need to go turkey hunting for dang sure. I got to buy a license now. I haven't done it yet. Just so much stuff been going on lately. Ain't got but another week or two. But at least I might get a chance to go. I bought a license last year and didn't get to go. I don't think so. That's right, Piggy. But yeah, I've been thinking about. I actually went back and bought some better beetle spins. It's a little bit bigger, and thinking about going back and trying it again. Might even get the old big old catfish poles out of the closet over there, and might try some of them. See if is anything back there or not, because everybody's been back there and says, "Oh, well, I can't catch no catfish." And people like put out trot lines and can't catch nothing, and putting out a trap can't catch anything. I'm like, man, there's some fish in there before, and my daddy put a ton of catfish in there. So I don't know, something might have got them or something might have happened to them. And any time, and yet Gina is slap tickled that everybody popped into her live last night. She really appreciates all y'all being in there. I think that kind of meant the world to her. So I mean, that was something special for her. That's why she went back and watched it. She was getting aggravated. She couldn't see the live chat over again after she was watching it back. I know I'm missing people saying stuff, and she was getting all frantic and upset. She appreciates that anytime. She really does. She's not even on gonna be in here tonight. She's kicked back in her chair and there, laid back watching TV because she's tired too. We both stayed up a little too late last night, and like I said, I wound up working about an hour over trying to help catch things up. We had like layoffs last week, and yeah, Suburban Hillbilly. We just kind of made her a little like impromptu channel because she wanted to share the video she got at the concert, and she couldn't like send them to anybody through text and stuff. It was too long. I said, well, just put them on YouTube. And she said, well, okay, let's do that. And I put them on there, and then there it went. Then she said, well, I was going to do it live anyway. Let's go ahead and do it. That's right, Piggy. She's glued to that chair right now. She ain't really feeling like trying to come in here and photo bomb, video bomb. But yeah, I think she did a really good job, especially for her first live. Yeah, I was nervous like her when I first did mine, but yeah, I was lucky. I had Ginger there to help me out a lot and kind of coach me through. And I've watched enough of them. I kind of knew kind of what you needed to do, but I wasn't sure. And Ginger kind of kept me propped up and kept me going. So that's the only reason I can do this now by myself. So, yeah, they get their run truck to come in. It goes. It picks up at one their distribution center, and it comes to two or three different store locations down in this area. And sometimes it's kind of a guessing game what time they're going to be there, and then they got to get it all off, and they got to go through every little bit of it, and it might be five or six or more pallets of stuff, and then other stuff for jobs, and then they got to go through and check everything and put it away, and it's fun. It's easy to get distracted like that anytime. That was completely that's okay. Long cross, Scotty. It was kind of I kind of had to work to get it together the night before, and I shared on the community tab, which I'm sure a lot of folks didn't get to see, and it was just kind of one of those impromptu deals. I mean, it was only like a day's notice before it came out. So. But I mean, actually, she said last night she may do another one next week. She may wait 2 weeks or 3 weeks. She don't know for sure yet. How often she's going to do it, but I'll try to share it out a little more ahead of time. And yeah, she has one on there, Blue Rose. Yeah, Um, well, I mean, that really meant a lot there for that was a big thing between her sister and her mom and everything. But um, oh, excuse me. The reason I thought about the Blue Rose is because one of her favorite the old Smurfs episodes, the original Smurfs before they changed them, was one about Smurfette wanting a Blue Rose because she's made me watch it a lot of times. And the only way she could get the color that Mother Nature could get that blue color for the rose was to take her color, the blue she was, and make a blue rose. I think that's how it went. It was just a little sweet episode, but I know she loved it. She'd get teared up watching it. So I said, you know what? Why not put it in there? It had to be one of the things I saw come up when I was in Canada checking it out, trying to look for stuff to put in there for her. And I was like, okay, this is work. And she loved it. So yeah, she may do it every Wednesday or every Tuesday. I don't know. It's that's gonna be in her ball court there, her court. Figure out when she wants to do it and all that. I'll try to help her as much as I can, set it up, stuff like that. We had a time trying to get the StreamYard set up and everything, and it was saying that YouTube wouldn't let her stream for 24 hours because she had to verify something. And we set that up, and she's like, "Well, maybe we won't get to it." And I said, "Well, it's going to be through StreamYard instead of YouTube, so it should be okay." And it worked out great. Everything worked perfect. So I had to try to struggle to remember this stuff when I started. I actually didn't realize that I've been on here for just over a year now. I've been on here. I think by February last year when I started. I had to come on to do the Chili Smackdown for Ginger. Now the big chili cook-off is going to be at 10 Killer, and I can't go. So that's the way the ball bounces. Did I say Facebook, Piggy? I should have said YouTube. Uh, it was YouTube saying you had to set something up to stream or whatever, but I think it was just so you could stream on YouTube, and you got to do some verify your phone number or something like that. I can't remember your mobile device to set that up. I'm not sure. Uh, I probably said Facebook. I'm running on fumes myself, y'all. But but yeah, we had to go through a whole big ordeal Tuesday night or Monday night trying to get all that together and get everything set up, figure out how she was going to set up, to do it. And like I say, she was actually using this old um, little 7-inch fire tablet, the first one I bought to stream with. It actually did a pretty good job, but you can't see with this Galaxy tablet I got now. I can see y'all on the live chat right here. And I don't have to look at my phone. So she had to set up where she could have the tablet to the side and where she could see the computer to see the chats. Yeah, Piggy, I think that's what it was. It was just because I think we got into something we shouldn't even been worrying about with YouTube. But once we got on StreamYard and got everything set up, it was just like bang, 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 and we were there. It was ready to go. Uh, yeah, anytime we're not going to be able to go to 10 Killer. I wish we could, but uh, we just can't pull it off this time. We just uh, my truck's still shaking. I got to make time where I'm working later now because they let some people go, and it's harder for me to try to get to the place to get my tires balanced. I got other stuff I got to fix on the truck and more money to spend and all that good stuff. So we just ain't gonna make it this year. I'm hoping maybe next year. Gina was talking about yeah she'd love if we had a meetup right here in Georgia, and I was thinking about having one, trying to get something set up, but it'd be kind of it'd be on the west side of Georgia. There's a nice lake over there with like tons of campsites all around it, and it's right there on the Alabama line, and that way it's like maybe 2.5 hours from here, and 2.5 hours from Piggy and Allie and Ginger and Joey, and all up that way. So it's not that big of a trip. I mean, still 2.5 hours. It's kind of a rough drive sometimes, but I forget what park it was. But I'd love to be able to go up there sometime and check it out. I think it had like over 100 campsites. It's got uh, bathrooms, showers, and it has coin operated laundry. And you can stay for a maximum 2 weeks. You can go stay for 2 weeks solid there at the campground. I think it's like 30, over $30 a night. And the sites, I think all the sites are electric and water there. So, hey, Rebecca, I hate you, man. So sick with all that. I think I saw you had bronchitis and stuff. That's rough. I hate when I get that mess. You got that, it's hard to get any sleep at all. Yeah, pneumonia ain't no kind of joke. It's rough when anybody gets it. I heard something bump. Somebody could be somebody out there. Hey, Rebecca, touched by your arm. Old birthday, buddy. But yeah, luckily Gina did manage to find me a couple of thumbtacks. She found a box of thumbtacks, so I got to push this over so it's not so bright here now. Got it pinned back. But yeah, I'm been gonna try to get over to my guy to get him to try to, where I could get him this logo that we made for Gina and maybe get it digitized and see what it looks like on a T-shirt somehow, you know. But it takes like a couple of weeks to get it for him to get the company, whoever he uses, to digitize it and then send it back to him, and then they have to go from there. So maybe I can get some shirts for her at least anyway. Uh, I did not get the chance to see Ginger catching piggies. I saw the video was up and it started autoplaying on my phone, and I hurried up, scroll by, so I didn't get to see it yet. But I want to see it all together later, because I don't think they ever caught piggies. So I mean, that's fun. It get hot back here in this room. I got to get some kind of trees planted on this end here. We got some. No, I hopefully didn't catch you, piggy. Ain't no way. I believe you'd be too smart for it. But yeah, we I want to get some timber cut in a little while, and didn't really want to have to cut it yet, but we got some trees falling. Yeah, that's what I thought it might be, something in them or whatever, but that's what somebody said. They said a lot of times these trees, they just don't hold up, and once they get to a certain age, they just start falling over. I guess it's kind of like, well, we ain't got these out here in the pasture, but I've been actually considering suburban hillbilly for real. Well, Dina likes for me to close the door while she's in there watching TV or watching whatever she's watching. So when I'm doing a live, I get talking a little loud and it carries through the walls. So So I went to shut the door. So all I got is this one little vent blowing back here. This sunshine on this end of the house is rough. It don't play. It was Johnny, huh? Yeah, they're probably trying to get on up there and get everything set up. I can't imagine. I know there's going to be a ton of folks going to that meetup, and there's probably a lot set up, and that's why I think they're probably heading in there early. I actually have considered that one there too, Piggy. It could double as the man cave. Yeah, I figured that's what they was doing, getting ready. But yeah, I got a little shed out here. It's like a 10 by 12 metal shed. Well, it's wood frame, but it's got some good heavy duty metal on the outside. And you knock the heck out of it with your hand when you're in it. Bought it one of these shed places around Fitzgerald a couple of years back. I paid like $1,800 for it. It's pretty tough. Yeah, yeah, something I was thinking about. Yeah, I could have that, and then in the summertime we'd have a place for the guys to go hang out when everybody comes over here. Sneak out there and watch a football game or something. I mean, it really wouldn't. I mean, they're not finished on the inside, but it's like treated plywood and the floors and everything. Okay, eat good, Piggy. I know Allie can get you something good ready. But I was thinking something like that. I probably talked to a cousin of mine from Waycross that does the spray foam insulation, and get him come in and just spray the whole inside of that thing. If the price is right and I can afford it. If not, be rolling out the old Pink Panther in the walls. But I like to do something like that and just put some insulation in it, and put some wire into it, and uh, throw some old sheetrock or probably just some old paneling in there. It'd be cheaper and lighter and easier to work with. And I probably put my old couch in there and the TV. Like I figured something like that, like tonight when I get done this live stream, she ain't gonna let me come back in here and take over that TV with YouTube. I don't feel like going in the bedroom back there and sitting on the bed because we got one of those headboards that's got the cutout in it with mirrors and little shelves and stuff in there. And you can't sit up in the bed and watch it, so I got to get my old camping chair out and sit up beside the bed to watch watch YouTube on TV in there. So I'll be in here probably. But if I had that set up, I could just scoot right on outside, cut that AC on, be ready to go. That too, warm for winter, cool for summer. I could put me yep, exactly, Suburban Hillbilly. If I get in trouble, I have all that set up out there. I'll swing by Walmart and get me one of them there toilet buckets. I'd be in business. I already got one of those big, I think it's 7 gallon. Uh, they're in the camping section. There's a big blue water containers, and they have the cap. You can unscrew it. There's a faucet on the inside of it. You unscrew the faucet and then screw it into the outside of the cap. Screw the cap on, and then you got a lever. You go up and release the water, and you got a knob you can turn. A cap you can unscrew a little bit, release pressure, and you got plenty of water pressure right there. I bought that when the power went out that time, and never got a chance to use it because we bailed out and hit the hotel. you go. Hey, Melinda Dawson, thank you so much. Hey, pop in's better than nothing. I sure appreciate you being here. And before you leave, Gina, appreciate you being in here last night too. Thank you so much. But yeah, I mean, they're doing a lot of stuff with these sheds now. I mean, you can get a pretty good size one for about 15 to 20,000, and then if you got the know-how, you can build it out yourself inside and get a nice little home for way less than you can have one built. You know, I'd be scared to ask what a decent size, just a small home would cost right now, built right. Hey, Canadian Family Life, Tiffany, how you doing? Thank you, Melinda. She really appreciates that. I'd really love to be able to put one back there by the pond, a decent size, make it like a little cabin back there. But unfortunately, the power stops here at my house, and that's a good, probably about 600 yards back there, probably to the pond or further. It'd probably take like two light poles at least, or three, to get back there to it, and there is no telling what they would charge me to run that power back there. Oh, that's cool. 4,000, that's definitely not bad. I mean, yeah, I mean, if you know what you're doing, how to stretch that dollar, and you know how to build it yourself, that's the way to go. 'Cause, I mean, the main expense is going to be your materials. So if you know how to work that out, you know, I mean, really, if you just go in there and build a floor and walls and put um, shoot, your trusses and stuff up there for your roof and all that, then you can go get 10 and cover it outside 10. And that's not going to cost you near as much as all that plywood and everything else going on. Then you foam inside and you're ready to go. Yeah, I was actually, I mean, that's why I was thinking seriously about it, but got so much other stuff coming up, we got to take care of it. That's why I said I'd love to have me a little shed by the pond, or either have me something here for a streaming area, a studio for YouTube, whatever, man cave and all that stuff. That's why I ain't got the camera turned over that way, because I got an old desk, one of the old desk chairs out of the room in there. Got my air fryer, crock pot, Instapot over there sitting on the floor, because this old trailer didn't have very much cabinet space at all. So, uh, that's not bad. Like I said, for 4,000 to go in and really and build it out, and do whatever flooring and cabinetry and walls and stuff like that. That's not bad. That's a pretty good deal. And yeah, it wouldn't take that much to heat or cool it either. I've all been thinking about it a lot lately because I mean, this trailer's big. It's nice. It's, well, not big. It's a 28 by 52. It's double wide. It's an old 1981 model, and we bought it 14 years ago, 15 maybe. I can't remember. From a guy that just put it had masonite siding and a shingle roof on it, and he went back and put vinyl siding, tin roof over it on top of it, and he built a big front porch. I think it's 10 by 19 covered porch on the front out there, and he only wanted 10 for it. And I was like, really? That sounds pretty cool. And we came and looked at it, and I saw the old gas fireplace in the corner, that brick looking sheetrock on the wall, and they went on the ceiling instead of having a little thin strip mold. They took one by twos like belt rail and stained them and put them across the ceiling and give it kind of that log cabin feel. And I said, yeah, I'll give you that for it. Let's go to the bank. But I've just been looking at all this room. There's all this open space like in the living room and the room where Gina was streaming last night. There's big open areas in there. It's like we really don't necessarily need all that room just for two of us. So I think it'd be nice to have something smaller. You can go through and clean it in like 15 minutes. Something simple. You got a bunch of extra junk, rent a darn storage unit. Or you buy you another shed and pile it in there out back. Yeah. Every time. Yeah, you really got to have a whole ton of space to live somewhere. I gotta get that porch jacked back up my level. It's kind of the house walls like this, and the porch is like this, and it's kind of slanting down like this, and you start seeing a gap at the top around up against the wall, where it's like the blocks they put under it settled. So when they moved it, they just went in there and cut the 4x4 post off that was holding it up and brought it over here and set it on blocks. Excuse me, and then it reattached it, but it's kind of slanting down. I think the dirt settled and it's kind of dropping and slanting away from the house. Got to get somebody doing to come jack it up and relive it. But I mean, yeah, looking back at it, we had an old 12 by 42, 44, single wide trailer. It was a 69 Queen Harry I bought off my cousin. Hey, Linda, how you doing? And there was two rooms added on the back. I went back and redone pretty much all that thing myself, and it was a mess to try to fix. I mean, there was stuff rotted out, or it leaked, and this and that and the other, and it was just a mess. So I decided after we redid it that time, I said, I ain't doing this again. That was a mess. I had to gut it out, take all kinds of sheetrock down, tear out floors, replace them. It was just a mess. But that little trailer, you could clean it like you could zip through that thing and clean it. I mean, mop, vacuum, and everything in about 30 minutes or less. It didn't take no time to clean that trailer. I cleaned it several times by myself. Because I would be off work while I was working at them, and I get off about 3 or 3:30, and a lot of times she would go in at lunch and wouldn't get off till like 8 o'clock at night. So a lot of time I'd have the house clean and something fixed for supper when she got here. So about then I didn't cook very much, so it wasn't very much very good, but she had something. I don't know if y'all can hear that. That might be annoying y'all. I had to click that fan up one more notch. It's getting a little warm back here. I was looking at something the other day. uh, like a floor vent. It's all on Amazon. It's an actual floor vent. Well, it's not necessarily for flooring. You can like put it in if you have vents in the wall, vents in the ceiling. You can use it for that too. But it actually has two little built-in fans in it, and it actually blows the air out of the vent and it helps draw the cold air through your system, so you get more air coming out. So, and this will be at the end of the line. This room back here, I considered doing that, but it's about 40 something bucks. So I probably won't be able to do that. So. But I think it's also battery power too, so you can't just leave it on all the time. You have to run it for a little bit and shut it off and change the batteries when the battery goes dead and keep messing with it. It'd be cool if you just plug it in and set a temperature on it when it got that certain temperature to come on and start blowing air. Or have some kind of time set on it. I like the old porch out there myself. I got to hang the swing back up. Hopefully the bad weather's gone for a little while. Uh, Shoot, I like getting out there sometimes. I spend a lot of time out there grilling and running checking that electric smoker and stuff like that. I used to have all my my stuff planted out there. At one time, I had the whole left side of it slammed full. I had like two or three tomato plants of the Juliet cherry tomatoes. I had a couple of bell pepper plants. I had uh, some two or three cayenne pepper plants out there. They were all bushed out and growing everywhere. I had a pretty good little crop that year. I was getting plenty of sunshine under there. And, doing pretty good with the peppers and stuff. I was giving them away. But I tried to grow some sweet bell peppers last year. And I thought it was just regular bell peppers. That's what it looked like on the tag, regular green bell peppers. But when they grew, they actually turned yellow and they become a sweet bell pepper. Oh yeah, that makes a big difference. That's a lot to clean. I can. I mean, I know you probably enjoy living with your son and all that, but it would probably be real nice to get your own little spot where you're not in the house with somebody and you call it yours. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've seen folks do a lot of stuff in these sheds. I saw the well, yeah, I mean, yes, Lord, he'll be. I was thinking more of the just the big green bell peppers, you know. But these, they would come out, they would get just maybe like half grown, not really full size bell peppers, and they just turn yellow. So I guess they were the actual yellow sweet peppers. But the cool thing is, I cannot just pick up a bell pepper and eat. I'm not a fan of raw bell pepper, but those peppers, I actually cut a few pieces up and tried it, and I could eat those. They were actually pretty good. It was sweet, full of sweet pepper, kind of like a banana pepper. But yeah, time they would get about ready, and they turn that yellow color. Every time I come out, they'd be stung up by something. I don't know if it was wasps, we call them wasps down here, wasps, bees, or whatever. Yeah, that's probably what it is. There was that variety, the yellow peppers. They were said sweet peppers, but the picture was green pepper, and I thought it was just regular bell pepper for some reason. I said they were good. The ones I could actually save and eat, that wasn't stung up. I try not to put much on them if I can help it. I do have a problem with them dang tobacco worms or tomato worms. Dudes call them tobacco worms or hornworms. They would come out and eat my darn tomato plants up, and they strip one. They love them. But I actually found some spray, but you got to do it like every at least once a week to keep them off because if it rains on them or you water them and get your knees wet, it takes it off. It's actually I wasn't planning for organic, but it is organic. Uh, it's actually the poison for them is it does for the moths and for the worms. Uh, it's actually made from some bacteria that's in mud, and it smells like mud when you spray it. And but I tell you what, I've actually sprayed it on there while they're on there, and they said you can spray and harvest the same day if you want. It does not affect humans whatsoever. But, I sprayed it on there with some of them on there, and them green worms will turn brown and be hanging. You have to pick them off and throw them down. And like in a matter of 20 minutes, they're done. Yeah, I gotta get off my butt and get something planted too. I ain't planted anything. My pots are still sitting there with weeds growing out of them from last year. It's only two I had. That's crazy, man. I bet that was wild. I think that's exactly what it is, Suburban Hillbilly. Hey, Tony Walsh, how you doing, man? We're doing good. Thanks for coming in, my friend. I believe that's exactly what it is. Rebecca Suburban Hillbilly. It's green. I just put it in a spray bottle and pour it in with some water, shake it up real good, and it turns dark green. Go out and spray them, and they won't. It's just for the worms. It's not for everything. So it's just for I bet the worms and moths. But I'm telling you, it does a trick. If they are on there and you hit them with it, they're done. They ain't going nowhere. No, those darn worms there. Whenever they find you got something growing, they're gonna come hang out. And I actually had a small plant that was just started growing up out of the pot. It come off the roots of another, and I was doing something. I was trying to move it around or something and straighten it up in the pot there, and it broke. And I was trying to think of something I could do, get a stick or whatever. And I said, shoot, I got some old leftover wooden skewers in there. Yeah, don't hurt anybody but just those worms and stuff. Somebody had to. But what I actually took and I used one of the wooden barbecue skewers, stuck it down my side, and I had some tape that you use on tomato plants. It's little, it's not about that wide. It's not really tape. They call it tape. You get it at Walmart, and if you use the stakes, you can tie off and pull it tight, but it stretches. It'll grow. It'll stretch with whatever you got planted to grow with it. And so I said, shoot, I pulled it up, squared it up, I taped it up, tied it up with that real good. It started turning brown. I said, well, I ain't gonna live. A couple of days later, that thing come out and turned green, put leaves on it, and it come on up. It was like that big, and it was like that in a couple of days. Just like overnight, it grew perfectly. I think they found the fertilizer, I guess. It's taking back root, it's trying to grow back and everything. I was so surprised it was trying to come back, and bam, come home from work one day, it's stripped. And look in the bottom of the pot, and there's these fat, I mean, worm bigger than my finger, bigger than my thumb, laying in the bottom of that pot. He's gorged himself. He's laying there just sprawled out in the bottom of the pot. He just devoured that little plant. He almost ate himself to death. So I ended him very quickly. He went splat. I was mad. Couldn't help myself. No, I think the only time, as far as I know, it's just for like the hornworms and moss and stuff like that that comes to tomatoes. I spray them on a little bit of everything. But not the cayenne peppers, you ain't got to worry about them. I ain't seen nothing come mess with my cayenne peppers. They don't want none of them. Yeah, it's been like 45 minutes. I got to rambling like a fool on here. But yeah, I'm sure they probably make more organic stuff. Yeah, or Caterpillar. Uh, I'm pretty sure they probably make some other kind of organic stuff that would take care of anything on there. Uh, I was talking to somebody about their garden at work the other day, and they said a lot of time they just use plain seven dust, the old school stuff. What, what they call it, 7% seven dust, 10% seven dust, whatever you call it in the bag. That's what Daddy used to use all the time on the garden too. They even had one of those hand crank blowers. Oh, I hate to kill the butterflies, but you know, better keep them hornworms out of there. They will. Them hornworms is a menace to any kind of garden like that. But Daddy actually had the old hand crank blower. He held it about 3 foot long, had the big tube on it, had the blower, he had to hand crank it. Had a hopper that went on top of it. You had to fill it up with your seven dust and put the lid back on it tight and walk around and crank the handle and blow seven dust on everything. Yeah, I'd hate to kill butterflies, but uh, which I mean, you probably won't worry about them too much unless it's it's at the point where it's flowering, fitting to bloom, fitting to make tomatoes and stuff. Once they make tomatoes, then they'll probably go away. So. Or I mean, unless they put their larvae there, I don't know. I hate to hurt butterflies, but we got to eat too. And they'll ruin your garden in a hurry, so you got to do something. I was talking to Ginger about it. I'm thinking about getting one of those. I saw it at Amazon. One of those like the bag planter deals. It's got like 4 or 6 sections in it. And you just fold it out, stand it up, fill it with pot and soil, and you're ready to go. Easy to deal with. You can't overfill it with water because it's going to pour out through the material. So I thought about doing something like that. I thought it'd be cool to get some seed potatoes or something. I should grow some potatoes right here in the yard because you dang sure can't dig a hole and put none in the ground out here. You dig a hole in my yard, you better bring a pickaxe and a stick of dynamite. Okay, I didn't realize that. Oh yeah, Tony, that seven does hard to beat. If I had like a full, so I had like a full fledged garden, had some peas out there, it'd get it. 100%. That seven does helps out in the garden big time. Like actually keep those stink bugs and stuff off and stinging your peas and stuff like that. And much as I've always been an advocate for pesticides and stuff, I I try to stay away from them as I can. Gina's laid up in her recliner. She's tired. She had a long night last night after her live, being happy rewatching a couple of times. And she's tired. She had a run truck come in today. So she's laid back in her recliner watching TV in there. Hmm. Dang, that must have been a good rose. Or a very vengeful hummingbird. Oh yeah, that is awful. Yeah, that's the bad thing about it down here though inside Georgia. 'Cause I'll tell you what, I sure will, Lynn. As soon as the temperature gets above, I guarantee you Tony knows it too. As soon as that temperature gets above like in the high 50s, maybe low 60s, you got bugs everywhere. It's like a dang jungle around here with all different critters flying around. And gnats, oh my lord, gnats are terrible. Yeah, but yeah, when Ginger, I think she was talking about going out there in her garden. I think it was, oh excuse me, last year. She was talking about going out in the garden with her black light trying to find those worms. I sent her a picture of the bottle of that stuff I had. I said, go get you some of that. You ain't got to worry about going out there at night trying to find worms and get them off your plants. I mean, it'll last at least like after you water them a couple of times or the first rain, for like a good rain or something. I'm not sure if anybody's coming on after me, Lynn. I hadn't had a chance to see about Dale and Nana if 9 Acres is going to do anything, but I know Dale was on the road. I think with his work, I'm not sure. That's what he said during his live Sunday. And I mean, I don't know if he's back home yet, or they may be heading to Ten Killer herself. I don't know. I'm not really sure who's going to be on. I'll probably be watching somebody in a little bit for not very long. I'll be getting me a little something to eat going to bed. See, I got to go ahead and pull that trigger very soon, and I want to make that purchase. I want to get that bag. Maybe might do a video about it. Getting it set up, planted, getting potatoes. Whatever. Might drag Gina into it. Make her a video too. I'm actually thinking about trying to get her something better. Like I said, the old Fire 7 tablet just ain't all that. It did a good job for last night, but like I said, we kept messing with it, and I remembered that, like on here, I can see y'all right here on the left side. On the right side, I got the live chat right here. I can see the live chat. But on that one, you can't. And then with that Fire tablet, it's like say when y'all had a live and want me to come up, I can come into YouTube on this tablet, click the link, and come up in your live. That tablet you can't do it because it's Amazon's version of YouTube and it's Amazon's version of Google and stuff. It's not the actual Google versions of all that stuff. So it don't work as good. I think Pretty and Pooch, they usually come on at 8, which I'm sure there's probably a lot of people out there that I don't know about that are probably live right now. Matter of fact, I think normally Leonard Mountain Homestead goes live on Facebook right now, if I'm not bad wrong. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't have no freeze. It got kind of cool here the last few days, Tam. But we I think we're out of the freezes now. We're probably going into super hot tropical rainforest mode in a little while. I said, mine, I just put, it don't take much, I think mine's concentrated. You don't take but a little bit in that water. And when you run the water in the bottle and shake it up, you start spraying, you smell it. It smells just like mud. It smells like old black mud, dried up, like a dried up creek bottom, all slick, shiny black mud down there. It kind of smells like that when you disturb it. And if you smell it when you start spraying it, you know it's going to work. That's what I go by anyway. Yep, that was nothing. Uh, well, it is 6:56 p.m. right now. So figured about time to go ahead and be wrapping this up, get it over and done with. Go see if Gina's fell asleep yet, so I can wake her up real quick to annoy her. Nah, I ain't gonna do her that bad. But yeah, I would like to get her something a little bit different. I don't know if I want to get her a tablet kind of like I got, or we'd actually talked about getting a laptop at one time. That's a little expensive side if you get a really good one. But like that, I mean, she wants to set it at the computer desk, slide the keyboard back and set it up there and use it, or she wants to go in there at the kitchen table and sit there. It don't matter. But all right, Randy Ridge, you have a great night. Thank y'all for coming in. And yeah, it's 6:57. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because I'm all beat down, wore out, tired myself. So I'm gonna get some good sleep. Oh yeah. I should try to save mine one year around December. I actually brought some of my plants in off the porch. I still have peppers and stuff growing. It's still warm. It was supposed to freeze. And the ones I couldn't bring in, I got a big old tarp and covered them up on the front porch. And then after the freeze was over with, I went out there and uncovered them. Shoot, they made it for another week, or I think 2 weeks actually. I actually got some stuff off of them. But I see 58. All right, y'all. Y'all have an awesome night and the rest of the week. Don't forget to check out Homestead Hangout tomorrow night. 'Cause I think some of the lives are starting from 10 Killer there. I think Johnny said he's going to be from there. Be there. I believe Ginger and Joey's going to be there. So y'all check it out. I know they'd love to see y'all. And I thank y'all for coming in tonight. I thank y'all so much. Whoever came in for Gina's live last night, that meant the world to her. And we really appreciate that. But I've said it too many times. We're going to get out of here. I'll see y'all hopefully next week. Everything be cool. We talk about some cool things we saw on here from 10 Killer and all that. It'd be awesome. But y'all have a great night, great week, and I will see y'all next time. Love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all.